When they finally break down and tell you something's the matter. Like when we were on the online at the very beginning of the year, we started out online. You would see them, they would come on, you'd do your little class and you'd say hi. But it became one of those when the one or two would stay behind and they just needed to talk to somebody. When we transitioned to hybrid, and it was those kids in school, always coming to my class and asking questions about the work, or kids who are not even in my class coming in just to do the experiments we were doing just because they wanted to learn and they wanted to do stuff. And then for the paper packet kids, it was them just calling me. Even if it was out of the blue in the middle of class, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to tell them no. I would stop my class, give them something to do so I can talk with my kid who took 5 minutes to try to find a hill to call me from to ask me a question. And I didn't take these little moments for granted. I took every single one of them and I made the best of every single one because I knew how hard it was for me, and I could just imagine how hard it was for them to just do those little things. So, I took all of those little moments as just huge wins.
The thing I'm most proud of are definitely my students. I have students who routinely struggle in a traditional learning setting who, finally come to me and say, I get it. I understand what we're talking about here. And I have one student in particular, he's kind of pictured right here. He wrote a nice little highlight for me for the Fayette County Public Schools STAR program. And basically he said he was able to be successful in financial literacy because of one of my money skills classes that I taught. And that just really warms my heart.
The thing that I'm most proud of teaching has been the local news award that I received. It's the Golden Apple Award here in South Carolina from WYFF. And the reason why it's means so much to me is it is nominated by students or students' parents. And in this case, it was actually a student I taught my very first year teaching. When I was, I get emotional just thinking about it because it just means so much to me. But when I was just trying my best to make sure I showed up on time, a lot of times we don't realize the impact that we're making. And this student, she had already gone to high school. And so it had been 4-ish years since I had taught her. And she still looked back at the time with me and felt that it was enough for her to write an essay to submit it. And I found out this was the second time that she had submitted me. It really drives home that as teachers, we make a difference, and we may not realize it at the time, but eventually you'll see how, hopefully you'll get to see what a difference you make to these kids.
My national board certification, it was just something that was the most rewarding challenge I've ever faced. And I was just so proud of myself once I earned it. Before this project, I'm not sure I even knew what national board certification was or what it entailed. And once I, jumped into it and just saw the process, the thought, everything that goes into it, I was just very proud of myself for having finished it. And I definitely, hands down to anyone who attempts it or even pursues it. And definitely for those who earn it, it's just such a great thing that I think more people need to know about and try.
I guess I'm proud of, the relationships I've built with students, the fact that I've been able to connect with students who are quite different than me. So I'm proud of that. And I'm also proud of the fact that I've been able to kind of take it beyond my own classroom a little bit. I'm the chair of our math department at the school. And I've actually been able to use, I think, a lot of what I got through my education at Mills and through the Noyce and the kind of ongoing support that comes with that to, I feel, be a teacher. I have confidence in myself that I can offer, that I have some ideas about how to become a better teacher, how to do inquiry, and I bring that to my department and help other teachers kind of, do inquiry on their own teaching and try and do their own professional development in that way. And I've gotten a lot of good feedback from teachers that I work with that they really appreciate that.